Hey, we get to say hi again.
You get to say hi again. You look fantastic.
Thanks.
You look fantastic.
It wasn't long ago Ed Benson was convinced he was dying until he met the surgeon who ultimately saved his life.
Thanks a lot, Doc. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for where I'm at right now.
Ed had given up hope. Other doctors told this paraplegic there was nothing they could do to save him. His skin was breaking down. Infections inside his body were getting worse. Ed's condition was so severe, his spine was starting to be visible from the outside of his body. That was after 14 surgeries to repair the lower portion of his spine, disconnected at the pelvis.
I was devastated that that he said he couldn't do any more for me.
Ed put together a will. He organized his finances for his wife since he believed he'd soon be gone. He entered hospice in Arizona.
We came to the acceptance of dying.
But not everyone was convinced he actually was.
I go, really? I said, it doesn't sound like you're dying to me. He says, I don't feel like I'm dying.
Dr. Robert Morgan with Regents Hospital heard about Ed's story here in Minnesota. It came through this prayer chain. Ed's relatives said they would be so grateful for prayers. They wrote that Ed needed all the prayers that he could get.
That relative sent the email to fellow parishioners here at Holy Family Catholic Church in St. Louis Park. And of all the people to get that prayer request, Dr. Morgan and his wife, they just happened to be in the parish too.
And I looked at that and I thought, well, I certainly will pray for him and my family will pray for him. We'll all pray for him. But I may actually know some people here who can fix him.
When you heard from Dr. Morgan, you weren't so sure this was going to work.
I was skeptical. Yeah. But I thought, why not take a chance?
So Ed left hospice, bound for Minnesota, bound for what he hoped would be a better life.
So at the lower spine is where you did the surgery?
That's right. That was our focal point for the surgery. We had to clear out all the infection.
Prior surgeons added a metal cage, screws, and rods. All were infected and falling apart. There was a big hole, so Ed couldn't sit or move.
This bone was completely gone all the way around, so it's completely disconnected.
Dr. Morgan and his team removed Ed's left leg. They actually connected it to his spine.
But we had that key bone with a blood supply, with an artery going to it and a vein coming from it. And we put that into his spine with all of the muscle of his leg and all of the skin of his leg, which was still there. And we were able to close up the whole wound and reconnect things.
3 months following surgery, new bone is forming. Titanium screws and rods are reconnecting the spine. The spine is back to where it should be.
Some sort of biological solution.
Dr. Morgan believes Ed's surgery was the first in the world. Dr. Morgan credits his experiences in Iraq and Afghanistan for giving him the knowledge to do the surgery. He was an orthopedic surgeon in the Navy.
He's not dying.
Not today. Not today.
In fact, Ed is making progress.
Am I pushing it too much?
You got a longer arm than I do.
He's slowly moving around.
Try to challenge. Whoa.
He works with Regents Hospital's occupational and physical therapists to rebuild muscles he lost while lying in hospice and in recovery from surgery.
It's all about what we're about, making him as independent as we can. I'll grab a hold back here just in case.
Ed is thankful for the prayers he was given and the extraordinary way he met his doctor, who has changed his life.
You now look like Ed.
Yeah.
He said you didn't look like Ed. He said now you look like Ed.
It's a lifelong
seeing
bond
you.
brought together by the power of prayer.
Absolutely. Take care now.
All right.